Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. I'm your host Rob. This video we're going to continue the 2013 movie reviews, and this one we're going to be doing Iron Man 3. Okay guys, welcome back. Now, you know, it's funny, I could have sworn I reviewed this movie back on my old E.T. channel, but I didn't. There's nothing in the archives. So, you know, this movie had the potential to be incredible. I thought they really, the good things I think they did, obviously, were take Tony out of the suit more, show that he is a true superhero even without the Iron Man suit. In terms of everything he did to find out about, you know, Killian's group and the whole extremist project and things like that. But the big fuck up in this movie was Mandarin. I mean, I think we all know that by now. I think that's probably the most popular consensus. I think most people you ask would agree that the movie was good up until the whole Mandarin debacle. And not only that, you kind of waste a good actor like Ben Kingsley. I mean, not a good actor, a great actor like Ben Kingsley. You put him to waste because now you put him in a position to be an iconic villain and you made him into a fucking stoner. So now, overall, action-wise, the movie was fine. I mean, I thought we could pretty much expect that. I wasn't too crazy about the whole Gwyneth Paltrow superpower thing at the end. It was very, very disappointing. You know, Don Cheadel is fine. In fact, I don't think he was in the movie enough, to be quite honest. I think they needed more of him. He's a very fine actor. You know, Robert Downey Jr. did his thing. He did his normal thing. I don't blame this movie on him. He is Iron Man. While I can't sit here and say that he can never be replaced, because I think Heath Ledger has proven that no matter how good of a performance somebody puts on, there's always somebody who can do better. But right now, he's got that role. Iron Man is Tony Stark's. Oh, excuse me. Of course he's Tony Stark's. Iron Man is Robert Downey Jr. There's just no other way to put it. And but the movie, it had such potential. And while I was not as upset about the Mandarin move as most people, I do consider it a big letdown of the movie. I do consider it a backbreaker. Does that mean the movie 100% sucked? No. But it's hard to sit here and argue for it when you take one of his nemesis in the Mandarin and turn him into a pothead, and then turn Killian into the Mandarin. It just didn't go well. Now, you know, outside of that, I mean, obviously we've seen Extremis is still continuing on in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Who knows? We might see more of it in the movies. I'm not 100% sure of that. But I know in terms of Iron Man 3, you know, all the suits were great, but it was a little bit overkill. I would have liked to maybe have them focus on a couple of suits and really see him utilize them more rather than just jump from suit to suit. So that ending sequence was kind of shitty for me. I mean, it's tough because I can't sit here and say I 100% hate the movie, even though I'm sitting here knocking it, because I did enjoy the action. I did enjoy Robert Downey Jr. You know, Ben Kingsley from even when we found out he wasn't the Mandarin and he turned out to be Trevor, he's still funny. It was a funny part. But and I'm looking at it in hindsight, yeah, it was funny, but at the time it happened, it was such a shock that I don't think the first time around you could really enjoy the comedy moment that Ben Kingsley provided when he was revealed to be Trevor. But yeah, it was a wrong move. It was a wrong move. They were taking a really good direction with the whole Ben Kingsley being the Mandarin, the terrorist, killing people, and then it just turned into a fucking circus. It really did. And it's unfortunate because, like I said earlier in the video, up to that point, the movie had the makings of being probably the best Iron Man. And now we could really just look at the trilogy and say that the first one's the best one of the series, because Iron Man 2 was just kind of all over the place. Iron Man 3 was great until Trevor came around. That's not taking anything away from the gentleman who plays Killian. I forget his name. I thought it was is it Guy Pearce? I think it's Guy Pearce. I'm not 100% sure. I'm sure somebody will correct me in the comments, so I appreciate that. But he did fine in his role. He did perfectly fine. He was very entertaining. He's always been a very good actor. I loved him in Memento. So he's a fine actor. The actors are not the issue. It was the story. The story took a sudden turn into a circus. But in terms of other things in the movie, I thought were good. As I said, Robert Downey Jr., or rather Tony Stark's showing or being seen more as a hero outside of the suit was good. I like that. Too much Pepper Potts, in my opinion. Gwyneth Paltrow, very cute, very, very lovely, petite little woman. Don't want to see her on screen a whole lot in a superhero movie, especially at the end when it's supposed to be the superhero and the villain, and she comes out and basically it turns into a secretary versus the Mandarin. Don Cheadel, I could have used a little bit more of him, to be honest. Such a good actor. We didn't get enough of him. It could have been better. It could have been a lot better. I do consider it a disappointment. When I watch the movie now, do I still enjoy? Yeah, there's still elements I enjoy. Obviously, the shock factor of the Mandarin turning out to be Trevor and Killian turning out to be the Mandarin, obviously, is not as bad as it was the first time around. But overall, I think Iron Man 3 had the potential to be a great end to a trilogy if they're going to end it there. And it just took a nosedive once Trevor hit the screen, unfortunately. So, but that's it for this review. I mean, Iron Man 3, I'm pretty sure we'll see another movie. We're obviously going to see him in Avengers, so hopefully we can see some redemption in the Avengers Age of Ultron from the whole Iron Man 3 thing. As I said, Tony Stark, the character in the movie, was great. I like the whole post-traumatic stress syndrome and seeing him struggle a little bit, but it was just too much with the whole Trevor and turning the Mandarin into a stonehead. So, anyway, guys, that's it for this 2013 review. We will continue this. There's not so many more movies I saw that year. I think Star Trek Into Darkness is the next one on the list, so we'll be doing that one soon. And then we'll continue from there. And then this weekend, I will be going to see Pompeii, so you can expect my first 2014 movie review this weekend. I decided to forego RoboCop, the remake. I think I'll wait for that on Blu-ray. I'm not going to take my chances seeing that in the theater. So, but that's it, guys. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.